heart of reggae music is the bass and the drum.
Think about that.
Bless up, Bretta, and welcome to CEtrends. You see the sunshine, you hear the sweet sounds of reggae, but what you don't always see are the shadows behind the melodies. The reggae world is a family. Yes, but family business? It gets complicated. It's a world of passion, creativity, and sometimes brutal betrayal. We're talking about the shocking stories of reggae's biggest stars, the legends who are shown the door, the pioneers who are left behind, and the geniuses who are just too much for their own bands to handle. These aren't just breakups. They're the plot twists that changed music history forever. This is the real talk, the kind of deep dive you won't find anywhere else. We're counting down 15 reggae musicians who are brutally sacked or forced out of their own bands. And believe me, some of these stories are wild. Ras Michael from the Sons of Negus. You know Ras Michael as a living legend of Nyabenghi drumming, a sound that's as spiritual as it is rhythmic. But what people forget is that his band, the Sons of Negus, was a revolving door of musicians. Ras Michael wasn't just a band leader. He was a spiritual leader. If a musician's vibe or spiritual path wasn't perfectly aligned with his, they were out. He was a purist who would sacrifice a musician's talent for spiritual unity, no matter how good they were. His hit, None Ja Ja Children No Cry, is a masterpiece, but it's a song made by a man who demanded a pure soul behind every beat.
All right, CEtrends fam, let's keep it real. We're pouring our hearts into bringing you the best celebrity news and music deep dives. What? Check it. A massive 98% of you aren't subscribed yet. Subscribing is how you can truly support us, helping us grow and create even better content. If you're vibing with what we do, take a sec to hit that subscribe button. It's free and makes a huge difference. Plus, ring that notification bell so you never miss out. Let's flip that 98% and build this CEtrends family together. Your support is everything.
The Idols and Alvin Keith Brown. The Idols are a harmony group known for their classic song, Eine Disse Time. It's an iconic track. But the real story is that one of the founding members, Alvin Keith Brown, had a creative vision that eventually clashed with the rest of the band. The disputes were so bad, the group eventually sacked him. But the drama didn't end there. Alvin went on to start his own version of the Idols, which led to years of lawsuits and bad blood in the reggae community. It's a classic case of creative disagreements, leading to a messy public split.
I know the feeling is so hard to resist. Please don't let me wait.
Gregory Isaacs and the Mighty Two, Joe Gibbs and Errol Thompson. Gregory Isaacs, the cool ruler, had a famously long and successful career, but he was always battling producers over creative control and money. His best work came from his collaboration with the legendary rhythm section, the Mighty Two.
I'm like this. I know the feeling is so. Turn your lamps down low.
But Gregory, being the perfectionist that he was, eventually fired them. He wanted more creative control and felt they were holding him back. This move, while giving him more freedom, damaged a friendship and a creative partnership that had given the world classic hits like Soon Forward. The Mighty Diamonds and the Rhythm Twins. I Need a Roof is a timeless anthem from the Mighty Diamonds. But what people forget is that their early sound was heavily influenced by their backing band, the Rhythm Twins. The band was a perfect unit. But after the hits started rolling in, the trio of singers decided they didn't need the band's help anymore.
Everybody have a run there. And all for everyone.
They split, and while the Mighty Diamonds continued to have success, many fans say the raw, soulful sound of their early years was never quite the same without the Rhythm Twins behind them. Augustus Pablo's Rockers All-Stars. Augustus Pablo wasn't just a musician. He was a sonic architect. His Rockers All-Stars were a legendary band, but the lineup was constantly changing. Why? Because Pablo's unique, hypnotic sound was so challenging that many musicians just couldn't keep up. He was a visionary with an uncompromising vision. If you couldn't get the sound he wanted in a session, you were gone. It's a testament to his genius, but it also shows how difficult it was to work for a musical force like him. You know, bro, there's just something magical about listening to a reggae album on vinyl. The warmth of the sound, the ritual of dropping the needle on the record. It's a whole different vibe that digital just can't match. And if you've ever wanted to get into that classic vinyl sound, but didn't know where to start, I've got you covered. I've been checking out this Victrola Bluetooth portable suitcase turntable. It's the perfect way to get started with vinyl. You just pop it open, put on a classic album like Bob Marley's Exodus or Toots and the Maytals' Funky Kingston, and let the groove take over. The best part is, it's a suitcase design, so you can literally take your reggae vibes anywhere to the backyard, a friend's place, or just move it from room to room. And it even has Bluetooth, so you can stream music from your phone when you're not spinning records. It's the best of both worlds. This is a great starting point for any fan who wants to feel the foundation of the groove in a whole new way. If you're interested in grabbing one for yourself, I've put a link to it in the description below. Clicking that link and buying one is an awesome way to support the channel and help us keep bringing you more deep dives into the music we all love. So go check it out, and let's get back to the countdown. The I3s from the Whalers. When Peter and Bunny left Bob Marley, the I3s Rita Marley, Marcia Griffiths, and Judy Mowat stepped in. They became the iconic backup singers for Bob. But after Bob Marley's passing, there was a dramatic moment. Bunny Whaler wanted to get the original Whalers lineup back together. He reached out to the I3s, expecting them to join the reunion. But they were on their own path.
In Mount Zion,
They respectfully declined, choosing their own musical careers over a reunion, which Bunny saw as a betrayal.
I could see my people were needing help. My brother, you're on the wrong side of the fence.
Bob Andy from the Paragons. The Paragons were a rocksteady powerhouse with hits like On the Beach. But behind the scenes, there were constant clashes, especially with Bob Andy. He was a brilliant songwriter, but he was always fighting with the other members over songwriting credits and money.
If you are in pretense, you're on the wrong side of the fence. The ones who clean the mess, tell them.
The disputes got so bad that he eventually walked away to pursue a solo career, leaving the Paragons without one of their most dynamic members.
I don't know why, oh why, I don't please tell me why.
Horace Ellis from the Heptones. Most people know the Heptones as a male harmony group, but they actually started with a female vocalist. Horace Ellis, the sister of Alton Ellis. The group made some great early records with her, but the male members eventually decided they wanted a different sound, a more powerful, male-only vocal presence.
I don't know why, please tell me why, I don't know why.
They let her go, and she went on to have a great solo career. But her early sacking is a reminder of the rough business of creative direction.
Suitcase make you wind you waist. Slide Dunbar make you feel like that.
Sly Dunbar and Robbie Shakespeare from Black Uhuru Sly and Robbie are, without a doubt, the most famous rhythm section in reggae history. They were a huge part of Black Uhuru's early success, providing the backbone for classic albums like Showcase. But as session musicians, they were in high demand. When Black Uhuru's management wanted them to be an exclusive part of the band, Sly and Robbie said no. They wanted to play with everyone. The band had to let them go, choosing exclusivity over the best rhythm section in the business.
I shall not give up so easy, no, no. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child.
Joe Higgs from the Whalers. Joe Higgs was a musical genius and a father figure to the Whalers. He was their vocal coach, their mentor, and taught them everything they knew about harmonies. But when they got their big break, he was left behind.
There's a reward. Every day my heart is sore.
He was a solo artist in his own right and couldn't fully commit to the group's schedule. The young Whalers, with stars in their eyes, left their teacher behind in Trenchtown. It's a classic story of students moving on from their master, and it left a sour note in the band's history.
All right, CEtrends fam, let's keep it real. We're pouring our hearts into bringing you the best celebrity news and music deep dives. But check it, a massive 98% of you aren't subscribed yet. Subscribing is how you can truly support us, helping us grow and create even better content. If you're vibing with what we do, take a sec to hit that subscribe button. It's free and makes a huge difference. Plus, ring that notification bell so you never miss out. Let's flip that 98% and build this CEtrends family together. Your support is everything.
Shake your head, rock your body line, shake your shoulders, everything in time and slide. Uncle Freddy, if you don't know it, shake.
Alton Ellis from the Flames. Before Alton Ellis was the godfather of Rocksteady. He was a star in a harmony group called the Flames. But Ellis's raw talent was just too big for the group.
Find now, see. Oh, 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 oh.
He wanted to go solo and explore a deeper, more soulful sound. The Flames couldn't keep up with his ambition, and the band splintered as he found his voice. It's a testament to how one star's rise can sometimes mean a band's fall. Lincoln Styles Scott from Roots Radics. The Roots Radics were the rhythmic backbone of the 80s, creating the classic rub-a-dub sound that dominated the dance halls. But when the digital revolution came, there were some heavy disagreements. Styles Scott, the drummer, was a purist. He wanted to stick to the traditional live sound. He felt the new digital drums were soulless. But the rest of the band saw the future and the money. The creative clashes were real, and eventually, the new digital sound pushed him out, leaving a legend behind.
Let the lions stay. No, my enemies and I know my friend. Who Rastafari bless. No.
Earl Chinna Smith from Soul Syndicate. The Soul Syndicate was a foundational backing band that played on countless reggae hits. But not everyone could hang with their demanding schedule and creative flow. Chinna, a legendary guitarist, was a part of the band for a time, but their paths eventually diverged.
And do his prophet no harm. They cannot be.
It was less of a brutal sacking and more of a creative split. The band was a brotherhood, but sometimes a brother's got to go his own way to find his own sound.
And they call it plan. I am the Darfur Dan. Hey, you please better be humble.
Lee Scratch Perry and the Upsetters, working for Lee Scratch Perry, was like living in a sonic carnival. He built and broke so many careers. Sackings with Scratch were less sackings and more like psychedelic purges.
Bother with you grumbling. Our time for Ryan and I, to sail big long ship to.
He was notorious for having musicians play his ideas, and when he was done, he'd send them packing. The legend is that he would literally chase them out of the studio with a machete, convinced they were possessed or stealing his mojo. It's a story that shows how intense it was to work for the Upsetter.
All right, CEtrends fam, let's keep it real. We're pouring our hearts into bringing you the best celebrity news and music deep dives. What? Check it. A massive 98% of you aren't subscribed yet. Subscribing is how you can truly support us, helping us grow and create even better content. If you're vibing with what we do, take a sec to hit that subscribe button. It's free and makes a huge difference. Plus, ring that notification bell so you never miss out. Let's flip that 98% and build this CEtrends family together. Your support is everything.
Peter Tosh and Bunny Wailer from the Whalers. This is the one that changed everything. After the success of Catch a Fire and Burnin', the world was ready for the Whalers. But Peter and Bunny felt that Chris Blackwell and Island Records were only pushing Bob Marley to be a star.
Christmas come, you buy the old fancy toy. So you can
Peter Tosh, a firebrand of equal rights and justice, wasn't about to be anyone's backup singer. Bunny Wailer, a devout Rastaman, couldn't tour the world and live that life. They walked away to preserve their integrity, and in that moment, the most iconic band in reggae history split, giving us 3 solo legends who changed the world. And that's the real talk. It's a rough business, man. If you enjoyed this content, then go watch this video.